Hi besties, welcome back to the channel. This is So with Somi. On today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how I made this wrap short with a crop top. And if you watch closely, the back is sitting perfectly, and this short has a belt on the side. So if you want to get all the details of how I achieved this, do not skip any part of this video, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel and on your post notification button so you get notified anytime I post a new video. So for this tutorial, I made use of 2 yards of an Ankara fabric, so you can use any fabric of your choice. Here I have folded my fabric into two, and the width of the fabric I have here is my round tie plus extra 3 inches, and this will be serving as my waistline. This line, I'm going to take off 1.5 inches for my band, and I'm going to come down 9 inches for my hip point. And to get my crouch length, I'm going to divide my round hip divided by 4. My round hip divided by 4 is 10. That is 40 divided by 4 will give you 10. I added 1 inch extra allowance to that, making it 11. So if you want it to be very free, you can make it 2 inches. So instead of marking 11, you can mark 12. So it depends on your preference. After that, I took the full length of my short. So my full length is 20 inches. I added 1 inch extra allowance to that, making it 21 for my hemming allowance. So I'm going to connect the lines together, and I'll label this is the hip, the crouch and the full length. On the waistline, I'm going to divide my round hip by 4, which is 10 plus 1 inch stitching allowance, that is 11. And I'll mark the same thing on the hip line. And I'll connect the two together. So for my crotch extension, on the crotch line, I'm going to divide my round tie by 2. My round tie is 26, divided by 2 will give you 13. So another way to get your crotch extension is to divide your round hip by 4. So mine is 10. If you divide that 10 by 4 again, it will give you your crotch extension. So I'll connect from the crotch to the hip line this way. So this is what we have. Now on the full length, I'll be marking my round tie divided by 2, which is 13. I'm going to take off ½ inch from that, and I'll mark 12.5 on the full length, and I'll connect to the crouch line. So now this is basically what we have. So now before we cut out, on the waistline, we're going to take our waist measurement. So from the hip line, I'll take my waist measurement. I'll mark my waist. My waist is 28, that's 7, and I'll add 1 inch stitching allowance. So I'll connect it to the hip line. So now this is what I have. So I'll take it again from the hip line. I took my waist measurement, added my stitching allowance. Now I'm going to cut out. So guys, before we get back to the video, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any tutorials you want me to recreate, you can always send me a DM at So with Somi on Instagram, and I will respond. So now I'm going to slit open the side, and I'll cut off the little excess we have there. So we'll be using this now to cut out our back piece. So for the back piece, I folded another fabric into 2. I have space on the side and at the upper part. Now from the hip line, I'm going to go out by 2 inches, and on the crotch line, I'll be extending the back by 2 inches. Now on the waistline, I'll go up by 1.5 inches, and I'll connect the lines together. So now the 1.5 inches I went up, I'll connect it back to my front waistline this way. Now this is what we have. Now on the side, I'll be marking I'll mark 1.5 inches all the way down to the full length. I don't want too much allowance, so you can do 2 inches, you can do 1.5. Now this is what we have. We're not adding any allowance on the side, so all we have to do is to trace out all the excess we have. So after cutting out, this is what I have. Next thing now is for the front line, I'm going to come down by 1 inch on the front waistline this way, and I'll connect it back to the waistline. So this is just to help my band to sit properly. You can do half inch, you can do 1 inch, and I'll trim off that. I'll trim that off. I'll trim it off, whatever. So this is what I'll have. I'll take it to the machine and stitch the crotch with half an inch. I'll do the same for the back piece and bring it back. So guys, I lost a clip. So after stitching my crouch line, so I'm using this little piece to demonstrate. After stitching my crouch line, now I'm going to fold it in from that extension. So just watch carefully. Fold it in this way from the extension. Fold it in, because you know we'll be using this to cut our wrap. So I'll fold it this way in, and I'll use my pin to hold it down. Do not get confused. I lost a clip of when I did this, so I decided to use this little piece to do it. So fold it in and pin it down. So here, this is what I'll be using for my wrap. Like I said, I have already folded it in, and the part I folded in, I'll be placing it on the closed edge of the fabric that I'll be using for my wrap, and I'll pin it down. That is why I said fold it in and pin it down. So after that, I'm just going to cut out the same exact shape I have on the short. So if there's any part you don't understand, you can ask me a question on the comment section. So after that, I'm going to take the pin off. I'll open up the skirt part. So this is what I have on the skirt. I'll place my short on it. So I'll arrange it properly. So after arranging it, you'll notice I will have a little excess on both sides. I'm going to trim that off. Now this is what we have. I'm going to place it together so that the waistline will be matching and the size will probably be matching. So after matching it up, this is what everything looks like. Now we're going to take off the front, so we'll work on the skirt. So depending on the side you want your skirt to be, I want mine to be on the left side. So from the left side, I'll come in by 4 inches. And on the hem of on the left side, I'll go in by 7 inches. So this is depending on your preference. Now I'm going to connect them together. So this is what we have. So before we're going to trim this off, I'm going to mark 1 inch, because remember we'll be hemming the side of the skirt, so we need the allowance for the hemming. So I'm marking 1 inch allowance on the side. I'll trim off the excess we have on the side. So this is what we have. Now I'm going to take this to the machine. I'm going to join the short to the waistline of the front. So this is optional. You can decide to join yours, or you can decide not to join yours. Like you can decide to join it at the waist, or you can decide not to join it at the waist. But before I do that, I'm going to hem the side. After hemming the side, I'll hem the lower part. I'll fold half an inch in and equally fold half an inch in. So I'll do that and bring it back to show you what I have. Now this is what I have. I've hemmed the sides and I've equally held it together on the waistline. I've held it together on the waistline. So next thing now is I'm going to get my back short and I'll place them right side facing each other this way. So remember that your back is always bigger than the front, and I'll stitch the sides with 1 inch, and I'll come to the other side. I'll leave a space because we'll be hemming the lower part of the short. So I'll do that and bring it back to show you what I have. So after stitching it down, this is what I have, and I've closed the crouch line, but I've not hemmed the lower part. So I'll go take it to the machine. I'm going to hem the lower part of my shorts. So after hemming, I'll close the sides down. So I'll do that and bring it back to show you what I have. So here I have stitched down and I've hemmed the lower part, and I've opened up one side because I want my zip to be on the side. So this is the band I am making use of. Remember I took off 1.5 inches, and what I have here is 2 inches. The remaining half inch is what I'll use to join the band to the waistline. So I'll fold it together this way, and I'm going to take it to the machine, and I'll stitch it with half an inch around the waist. So I'll do that and bring it back to show you what I have. So guys, after stitching, this is what I have, and I've equally added my zip. So now for the rope we have on the side, for the belt we have on the side, so this is the belt. The length I have here, I have 2 of it, and the length I have here is 20 inches, and the width I have here is 2 inches. So to attach it, I'm going to come down from the waist, on the waistline, by 4.5 inches. So now I'll place one of the belts on that point. I'll take it to the machine and stitch. For the other belt, I'm going to place it inside the seam, and I'll stitch it down. I'll do that and bring it back to show you what I have. So after stitching, this is what I have. So guys, this is how easy it is to make your own shorts. So this is how neat everything came out looking. So we're going to keep this aside so that we can draft out the upper part of this short. So here I folded another fabric into 2. Now I'm going to measure what I have. So I have my bust measurement plus extra 3 inches. So I'm going to come down 9 inches for my chest line. So depending on how long you want your top to be, I want mine to be 17 inches. I added 2 inches extra allowance to that for hemming. So it all depends on how cropped you want yours to be. So on the shoulder line, I'll divide my round shoulder by 2, and I'll equally mark the same measurement on the chest line. And I'll connect the 2 points together. For the neck width, I made use of neck width of 3 inches. And I came down 1 inch for the back neckline, 1.5 inches for the back neckline. And for the front neckline, I made use of 3 inches. And I'll connect to the neck width. On the armhole side, I'll come down 1 inch for the shoulder slope, and I'll connect. I'll measure what I have on the armhole. I got half of it, and on that point I went in by half an inch. On the chest line, I divided my round bust by 4. I marked. I'll connect the 3 points together to cover out my armhole. I'll add 1.5 inches for the stitching allowance. On the waistline, whatever measurement I have on the bust, I'll take it down to the waistline, because this is a bust crop shop. This is a box crop shirt or crop tops. And I'll connect together. So now this is what I have. So now we're going to cut out the excess we have. So I have both the front and the back piece. So cut out the back neckline first, the shoulder and the back armhole first. Now I'm going to separate the front from the back so that I can cut out the front neckline. So for the front, I'm going to slit it open, but before that, I'll cut out the armhole. So I'm going to slit open the front, so this is where our head will pass through. So depending on how wide you want it to be, I made mine 3 inches. And I'm going to slit that open. So this is what I have. Now I will just go cut out a facing for it. So here I have a facing for it. So this is for the back facing. I'll go stitch it with half an inch. Now this is for the front piece. I've equally cut out a facing for the front piece. I'll place it right side facing each other. So I'll arrange it properly. I'll take it to the machine, and I'm going to stitch with half an inch. So I'll do that and bring it back to show you what I have. So after stitching, this is what I have. This is how neat it looks, and this is the back. So I'm going to turn it to the wrong side. So this is what the wrong side looks like, and I've used a hemming gum to hold it down. So I'll equally get the back piece. So this is for the back. I've hemmed it, so I use the hemming gum to hold it down, and this is what the front looks like. So now I'm going to place them right side facing each other. So after arranging it, I'll stitch the shoulders with half an inch, and I'll stitch the side with the stitching allowance we added. And after that, I'll hem the lower part. I'll do that and bring it back to show you. So guys, I lost a clip of when I added the sleeve. So I have so many tutorials on how to attach a sleeve on the channel. So this is what we have at the end of the day. Now this is us coming to the end of this tutorial. So thank you guys so much for watching up to this point, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and on your post notification button so you get notified anytime I post a new video. And if you have anything you want me to answer, you can ask me on the comment section. See you on my next video.